What is going on, YouTube and Gundam fans? It's another video from your favorite builder, Ohmywingz, with a great video of the Gouf Crimson Custom today.
Oh my.
So if you know anything about this kit, this is also from the Gundam Breaker Battlogue series, the shorts that happened on YouTube recently. So this would, I guess you can call this the second line. So there's actually 4 of them, which I'll also be getting to in the future. But I really wanted to review this kit because, first of all, it's a Gouf. Goufs are freaking awesome. Like, they're one of the coolest. And especially when it's red, I definitely had to get it. And, of course, with every video, we always like to start off with reviewing the box. So the art, fantastic already. I'm already loving the box. It shows the heat rod, or I would just call it the rod. I don't think it's called the heat rod, actually. I think it's just called the rod, of course, with the turn weapons. And it's basically the Gouf Custom. So if you ever built that one, it's a pretty awesome kit. And it's based off one of the most OP Gouf Customs and one of the greatest battles of probably Gundam history, top 5 for sure, if you're talking about the Gundam 08th MS team. So you know I had to get this. So we look at the side here, shows more of the coloring from the rear to the front, different action poses, and it looks epic. And honestly, it's literally exactly probably the same poses on the HG box. I could be totally wrong, but they look really similar, except all they did was change the color. I'm assuming that's what it was. Of course, you go here, you can do the different customs. So obviously, you're using all the enemy lines. You can see the Wing Zero, as well as the Gouf, and as well as the Barbatorus, which I'm actually going to get to something later on this. And of course, it has the show of the Gundam Breaker Battlogue in the corner there. Of course, that's this line here, and as well as the distribution and all that good stuff. So you can actually get this in all hobby stores now. It's not exclusive to just Target anymore, but you can also get at different hobby shops. So I got it at my local hobby shop, so I was happy that I was able to pick them up. And yeah, excited to get into the build. So of course, we always have to go over the manual. So as you can see the manual here, we always like to go for the art, just like the box that we saw earlier. And you can really see the introduction here. So it shows a little bit of what the customized Gunpla is about. Of course, that uses the Gouf Custom as its base unit, and that's basically it. So, but I guess it does say that it was upgraded in the same way as the Zaku 2 Type S, modifying the Type F and the thrust capacity. So yeah, it's basically based off the Zaku, but well, that's not true because we all know this ain't no Zaku boy, right? But anyways, so then here, as you can see, more of the model type and as well as another posing. And of course, they literally look exactly the same. The only difference is it's red. That's literally the only difference. But this pose right here was actually really cool to look at. So if you look closely here, that's actually a really cool, this is part of the anime too. So it's really quite epic and scary when you see it. So as you open it up, of course, it has the color side of the legs and everything and the customization. But overall, honestly, the one thing I can say about this manual, it's literally exactly the same as the 2010 HG Gouf. I literally used the manual for the HG Gouf custom in 2010 to build this, so it's exactly the same. Now, the only difference I would say is this middle part you see here. The middle part has the different customizations if you want to put the Wing Zero backpack, and as well as the Barbatos onto the Gouf legs. As you can see here, it has a different waist, so I can show you that in a little bit. The waist is actually right here, so this is the part that we'll be connecting usually for the Barbatorus, if we ever want to go with that. But if we do that, we'll probably do a separate video on that. But yeah, so there are extra parts and runners, which we'll get to next. So here are the runners here. Basic runners 2010, so this is part of the Gouf Custom. Of course, I left some of the hands on, so there's about like 4 hands, you know, the basic ones that you can hold on to. This is the only one that's actually really different for the 2021. So this is based off the Gundam Breaker Battlogue, and as mentioned, these are the parts that connect the Barbatorus and as well as the Wing Zero Sky. So this is the only runner that's really different. And of course, we get into here the really nice running, the runners of how red it is. I love the red color. Red is really makes the mobile suit stand out very well, as you all know, as the legendary Char Aznavour. So anything with red is always usually pretty OP. So this was really cool. Really like the kit overall. Like I said, it's basically the same thing as the HG, but it's just red. So I guess if you really wanted to go above and beyond, just take a Gouf Custom. If you have one at home, just paint it red. It's exactly the same thing. And the Gouf, the HG Gouf here, but I don't really say that's the customization for all of them, but I guess they're just trying to find a way to make it more customizable, say, oh, these are based on those parts. I don't think so, but you know, it's cool anyway, so no big deal. And I was right, it is called Heat Rod, so that's good. And there's the Gatling Shield, Heat Saber. I don't know if that was really Heat Saber though, because it never really heated up, and even in the Gundam 08th MS team, I don't think it ever heated up either. And of course, the 3-barrel Gatling gun, which is right here, this part right here, I believe. Oh no, 3-barrel is probably this one, because they're talking about the 3 barrels, so it should be this one for sure. I'm pretty sure that's what they mean. Alright, and going to articulation as we look here. Now, I didn't really want to use the sticker for this. It literally just came with literally one sticker, and that was the 2 eyeballs and basically the little aimer here. So I did a little more fun, and I added the eyeball right here. I used actually the gems from Michaels just to make it a little more epic, and so I thought I'd put a gem there just to make it look a little nicer, so just for funs. So you can do a rotation here. Now there are actually some parts right here that you can connect, but I didn't really like it, and I don't think it fit really well, so I just took them off, and I didn't put them on just because like I felt like it was just in the way, and they kept falling off. So I decided to keep them off. Of course, you can do 360, and let's see how far you can do the splits with the HG. It looks like that's how far I can technically go, so I try not to make it too far. Of course, you can get it out here. You can bend this knee all the way down, and how far it can bend on the ground, you can do like that. So there's actually some pretty decent posing in that sense. You can actually bend it there, and if you let it touch his toes, you can touch his toes there. And so far, if you pose it like this without a stand, it does pretty well. It actually holds up pretty nicely. And after placing on the Saber on, it looks really, really nice. Really cool heat Saber, as well as the 3-gun barrel gun. This actually looks really nice too. And I've noticed when the hands are off, so let me place the hand back in real quickly. And that's better. So you place the hand there, and even like this, it's pretty solid. This reminds me more of the normal Gouf. So if you just have the shield, as well as the Saber, it looks pretty solid like this already. And of course, just to mention, totally forgot to mention, I did not panel line this. I should have panel lined it, but I didn't really have the time. So, like here, super classic Gouf look. Really like the posing and the articulation. As mentioned, it is based off the 2010 kit, so don't expect much for anything more different than that, except for the color. And so after reviewing the Gouf Crimson Custom, I really like the coloring, as I mentioned. Great posing, the Gouf Custom is pretty awesome. Great, fantastic kit, but I'm gonna have to give it to them because of the coloring is probably the only thing that's really different about it. Not much articulation. I mean, it's the same as the 2010 kit, but because it's the Gouf Custom, I'm gonna have to give it 3 wings. And it's overall, it's just basically a repaint of the Gouf Custom. So, and I know you're probably gonna say in the comments, they're all repaints for all of them, but who knows? Maybe I'll like one of them better than the others. So, based on that, it's the same thing, but I give it a 3. 3 out of 5, 3 out of 5 wings. Still a great kit. Looks great. If you don't have a Gouf yourself, pick one up, because I think it's really hard to find the high-grade Gouf Custom now. So you can always pick this one up and repaint it to the blue if you really want to. And if you like this video, like and subscribe below. And give a comment, give a like, and if you like more of this content as well, you can actually go on my Twitch. I build Gundams there all the time, play first-person shooters, so check out my Twitch page below as well, and all my social medias, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!